People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com, and my soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. I think I figured out the camera situation. When the camera was laying down, and then I picked it up to record, it couldn't do the auto adjust thing, so forth, so on, so it just kept inverting everything. And then I didn't help it none, because, hey, it's upside down, let me turn it upside down. Okay, it's upside down again, let me turn it upside down. And it didn't get a chance to stabilize. So the second video, I just had it somewhere, and I was going to do it upside down, and the whole frame just turned itself around and stayed that way. It was like, hey. So I took out my little easels that I used to use for plates and stuff that I have been using for my videos. And, well, I'm going to show you one of those. Hold on. I had these easels from back in the day. I used these for the small cameras, and I'm using the 12-inch for the tablet, which happens to be 7 inches, but just because they're 4 inches and 12 inches and there's no 7-inch, I figured this would give it enough support. And as you can tell, I could see what you see, and there's no flipping around and all that. It's a stable surface. So, and then when it's time to, hit review, it might be upside down, I don't know, but all I know is I could see it in, real time and not from the ceiling. And then my hair is still wet. That's getting to be a little bit of an issue. It is 50 degrees in Cincinnati, so while I got the opportunity, I am going to rewash it and dry it very quickly. I found that when the weather does certain things, my hair has a lot of natural moisture in it, and it holds that moisture. I found there's a certain issue going on with the soaps too. Like, I just made a soap called Ode to Summertime, or the Ode to Summer Challenge, and I made that soap with rice bran oil, coconut oil, sunflower, and grapeseed oil. And thought nothing else of it. I heated up everything, stirred it together, made the soap. And then it occurred to me, when it's actually summertime, I don't make that soap. Everywhere you see coconut, it's got palm oil in it, because coconut oil will melt any degree above 76. You don't even have to heat it up and stir it. You got to do it anyway, because, you have a procedure to follow, and some of that, contributes to the composition of the finished product. But a lot of times, if something is already melted, people don't think, well, now I got to heat it up and stir it and blend it anyway. That's like anytime you have mango butter or shea butter, certain butters, you're supposed to heat it up and stir it anyway, even if it melts on its own, because, otherwise you might have those little stearic acid spots over here and one over there, and the composition won't mesh. But it occurred to me, when it comes to summertime, I don't use coconut in large quantities in my soaps in the summertime. I switch that out with palm oil, and you still have to melt that and stir it up before you even get started. But palm oil will remain solid at a high temperature, whereas coconut at a high temperature will melt before you even do anything to the soap. But I happened to notice a while back that the soaps that I made over the summer and the soaps I've made, in the winter time, You walk into your kitchen or your bathroom, you go to wash your hands, and some of the soaps look like they're sitting in a puddle of goo. And the only thing that's different about it is this one was soaked at a high temperature in the middle of summer, and that one was soaked in the middle of winter, and the recipe's exactly the same. The measurements are exactly the same. What's different? The climate. So that's when I figured out, okay, when it's summertime, I'm going to use an oil that's not going to turn my soap into mush in the middle of summer, and when it's wintertime, I'm going to be feeling free to use whatever I want to use because it's a colder climate, so forth and so on. Now, that does backfire some instances, like you can't use a lot of rice bran oil in the summer because it'll get hard and accelerate and race before you even put in a fragrance oil. But in the middle of winter, same exact recipe, same amount of rice bran oil, and you'll get a nice hard soap. No goo. So basically, when it comes time for certain ingredients, I weigh, okay, what am I trying to accomplish? Am I trying to go to hard bar soap? Am I trying to get a conditioning bar soap? Because some of the oils that you use for hardening the soap and conditioning the skin are the same oils. Like macadamia nut oil is some of the best stuff for the skin, and by the same token, that might make your bar a little bit mushy. You have to add something to it. But rice bran oil, which gives you a very hard bar, will give you a very soft effect on your skin. So sometimes it's not what to do, is where you do it. And I hear the car and someone's been coming in the house. So it means I don't have the house to myself anymore, so I gotta go back. No, I'm that was funny though. This has been People at 7 on Twitter and YouTube. I crack me up. People at elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com, and my soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. Y'all stay blessed and stay tuned, and thanks for hanging in there with the rambliness of me. Bye now.